It looks like the straight out Grand Canyon over there. That's crazy. Hey. Black Dragon.
I don't know how I'm gonna get down from here. Oh,
Might have to slide down.
that is bright. So we're running a little bit behind. We left at 5:30 this morning. We had 5.5 hours of driving this morning, which should have put us there at like well, 11 o'clock if everything went perfectly. Utah has like 80-mile-per-hour roads, so I think it's thinking, you know, it would have been like 5.5 hours if I was doing 80 mile an hour. I'm not going to do 80 mile an hour. The truck's actually governed to 75, and I don't even like to go 75. I mean, like, if I'm coming down a hill and I know there's another hill coming up, I'll stretch her out. That way I don't have to work as hard going up the next one. But, yeah, so it's saying it, right now it's 11 o'clock, and we've got an hour and 44 minutes. We're coming up on Beaver, by the way, guys. This is the road we took. Actually, Cedar City is, I think, where we did our motorcycle camp. If you haven't seen that video, go check that video out. That was a lot of fun. I was telling Lita, because Lita wasn't there, she was stuck in Georgia. We've got to do that again. That was a lot of fun. Just watching the side-by-side vlogs where Cletus just like jumped on some side-by-sides and blasted out in the woods and went camping. I need something like that so bad in my life right now. So we're gonna go home and buy a few side-by-sides.
Yeah.
Yeah? Agreed?
I don't know.
Yeah. So I don't know if I told you guys, I thought we had a load picking up in Cedar City going to Iowa, but it's actually picking up in Hurricane, Utah, which is even closer to St. George, which is an awesome thing. And then I was on the phone with my brother and I was telling him, I'm like, man, it's not trucker friendly down here. There's like no truck parking. There's like a pilot down here that the reviews say is impossible to get in and out of, and it's a nightmare. And I'm like, well, what are we gonna do? There's like a little mom and pop, I guess truck stop east of Hurricane, but they don't have showers, and we would love to get a shower, especially on your 34. You want to be able to have access to showers. So my brother suggested, why don't we run down to what's the name of the city? Mesquite, Nevada, which is like right over the border of Utah in Nevada. And I guess it's basically like a mini Las Vegas. And Lita just booked us 2 nights at the Virgin Hotel. Is that what it's called? Virgin River Casino. So we're gonna go down there for 2 nights and hang out. Tonight they've got all-you-can-eat crab legs, which I'm so happy about. We haven't had. So we had a little place in Valdosta called Crystal River, and they did all-you-can-eat crab legs on Friday or Saturday night. I can't remember.
I thought it was Monday.
Was it Monday?
It was a weird day.
Oh, maybe it was a weird random.
It was like Monday.
So, anyways, and that place just like up and closed. Like, didn't tell the employees they were closing or anything. Supposedly the employees just showed up one day and the doors were locked and it said like out of business or something like that, which is ridiculous. So, and that's been a few years ago. If I had access to my Facebook, I could probably see. I bet it was
Probably 5 years ago.
Yeah, you think I bet it was 5 years ago, because we've been trucking for free, and it was long before that.
We were doing direct to convenience.
Wow. Yeah, so I'm pumped about some sunflower seeds. Some snow crab legs. So, man, my lips get super chapped in the wintertime. But man, that 70 is amazing. If you ever have a chance to go 70 all the way to the 15, I would take it, because there is some breathtaking stuff out there. Man, I mean, there's times like everything around you is orange, and it's almost like you're on Mars. It's like you're in a different, I was gonna say country, but it's like a different world. It's so weird. So we ended up stopping by Carl's Jr. Got us some breakfast. Carl's Jr. is like Hardee's, depending on where you're at in the country. Carl's Jr. is on the west, Hardee's is on the east. I got the steak and cheese burrito. It was pretty good. How was yours? What'd you get?
I got the country.
Oh, that's what Chris said was good. The country, it had like gravy in it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris was like, oh, it's so amazing, you gotta try it.
I had a bunch of salsa on mine, so.
Oh, yeah?
It was good with the salsa.
Which, I went there hoping to get, we have what's called a loaded omelet biscuit, which is pretty good. But my brother's been talking about these burrito things that Carl's Jr. had. And I think he told me to get that one. But there was like a loaded one. And there was a woman behind the register, and I was like, which one's better, the steak or the loaded? She said I would get the steak, so I got the steak. And it was pretty good. It had a little bit of spice to it, but I can't handle spice, really. Like, table pepper is kind of spicy for me. That's how white I am. So, right?
Yeah.
Anyways, everything's going good. Told you guys this guy rented a backhoe to get all this stuff unloaded. And I really hope he's got some forks. I don't know. I'm super excited about the crab legs. It'll be nice to get out of the truck. What have we been on the road for? Two and a half weeks now?
I don't know.
So we left the house with 709,000 miles on the truck, and we're about to hit 717. So we've been gone for a little bit. So it'll be nice to be able to get out. I think it was $137 for 2 nights, plus $10 per dog per night, so it's an extra 40 bucks. So, well, we'll have access to like the crab legs. I'm excited about the crab legs. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet. Watch, we'll get there and they'll be like, no crab legs tonight. Like how many times have I been excited? Like we went to the casino in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Right by Texas and Oklahoma, because they were supposed to have a crab leg buffet, and I think it was closed. I think that was like right when COVID was hit or something, right?
Yeah.
Where were they closed?
I don't remember. It was probably because of COVID.
It was a cool casino, but I was upset about not getting crab legs. So all they are is bugs that live in the ocean.
Ocean spiders.
Ocean spider. You think you'd consider it a spider?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's very arachnid like. Lobster's the roach. So
Lobster's the roach?
it's probably
Pretty much, yeah. If you think about it, the tail. Ooh, I'm not a big lobster eater, anyways. All right. Anyways, so we'll see you guys when we get there. Guys, we have made it. We almost got stuck over here a few times. I had to pull up and lock the axles and build up some speed and back it up. Some soft dirt. So I'm in the wind right now, so you probably can't hear me. But this is the load that requires a check, and they don't have the check yet. So we're gonna wind up our straps and hope for the best, huh? I mean, we'll be getting paid to take it back, you know? Huh?
We have another load.
Yeah, but this one pays better to go back. Huh, Fat Butts? Fat Butts is running around. She thought we were at the land. She thought we were at the land and started to run off. We're like, no, we're not at the land, babies. This isn't ours. We can't just run around, okay? Mackie's tied to the toolbox. She doesn't like that, do you, Mackie's? Are you shaking? Are you cold? I can put you in the truck. Excited shaking? Alright, well, we got a lot of straps to wind up, so I'm going to go sit in the truck and let Lena do all this work. She's gonna freak when she sees the land.
What is wrong with this dog?
We won't even need to rent a root rake.
Alright.
Oh! I got that on camera. Are you embarrassed? Oh, you're embarrassed.
That's why I worry about walking them together. You pick some sticks and they're always sharp sticks. Poke Fat Butts in the eye.
So, we got all our straps off and wound up. And the check hasn't shown up yet. this place said, make sure you collect the check. So we've been here for 45 minutes, so maybe any minute now. Said make sure you collect the check before you take your straps off. It's not a check for us, this isn't a COD load, but for some reason we have to collect the check to pay the company that he bought this stuff from. So that's a little weird. It's been 45 minutes right now.
They can't touch this stuff unless we get a check. They cannot get off of this truck, dude.
I just want to eat some crab legs.
I don't know how far we are from this keep from here.
Oh, maybe we should check. Maybe crab legs are really close in our future. That butter. Well, check just showed up. So as soon as Lita went out there and told them they couldn't start unloading without paying first, they started running around with their camera taking pictures of everything. So the check just showed up, and I showed you guys I bent a few of them beams tightening that strap down. He's like, I'm gonna make note of these bent beams. It's like, what do you want me to do? Hey. We had to strap it down. I had corner protectors on it. There's nothing else we could have done. You know, if I bend a metal beam strapping it down,
seems like there's an issue with the product.
I mean,
I would say,
what can you do, right?
I would say
I didn't even kill the straps either.
I know.
Like normally I jump up and down on that bar. If it's something metal like that, I will, like those coils we did before this, I was jumping up and down on the dang strap. Huh, Mackies?
Well, the metal building place took pictures of the load too when we were strapped up.
Yeah, I seen that. So their bends will match our bends. What do you want me to do? Alright. We are going on 3 hours. 3 hours to get unloaded. Because they don't have the proper equipment.
What are you looking for?
My sunglasses. So bright.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm wearing my sunglasses.
Because I wear my sunglasses at night. I don't know what I did with them. Could they be back here with the dogs? Do you guys have my sunglasses? You jerks. Huh? Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah, it's under fat butts. I got it, fat butts.
Damn, you're crazy leaving those on the bed.
They knocked them off my head when we were wrestling. Anyways, we're going on 3 hours because they have a little bitty forklift, which isn't an issue. I mean, the forks are long enough and this stuff isn't that heavy. And then they got a backhoe with some forks. And they're chaining everything off. They're not using the forks for anything.
For anything.
Anything. They're wrapping a chain around everything.
I think they're using it for this.
I mean, it needed to be used for the sheets. For sure. Spreader bar and a strap or some chains. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. When I get this lifted up, we're just going to pull out from underneath of them. That way they can just drive forward and drop it on top of the other stack. Hopefully we can make this turn. It's a little chilly out. Alright, finally unloaded. Pretty nice people. I mean, I was worried there was an issue that they kind of got mad that we wouldn't let them unload until the check arrived. But the place told us, I mean, obviously the place probably ran into issues and they didn't have like actual problems with these people, but the place is like, do not let them unload until you have the check.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's what we did. I didn't want it to come back and bite me in the butt, you know?
He made it a point.
Yeah, he said don't even unstrap it till you get the check. But the guy's like, the check won't be here for 45 minutes. I'm like, shoot, it'll take 45 minutes to take the straps off and roll them on. So, I don't know. It is what it is. It took about 3.5, almost 4 hours. But, honestly, the load paid really, really good. So you're gonna take some knots with some good paying loads. There's obviously a reason that some of these loads pay good, or I should say better than others, and I kind of half expected that something would happen along the way. They wouldn't let us, so we got a hotel room for 2 nights. They wouldn't let us check in until 4 anyways. It's 4:30 right now. It'll get us there at 5:30. Maybe give us enough time to check in. Maybe take a quick shower. I'm gonna need a shower after I eat crab legs as well. So maybe take a shower before. Oh, there went the Dunkin' Donuts. This road's, I'm kind of driving like an asshole. Let me hop. I'm on my way to crab. Oh man, I'm so excited. It's been so long. All right, we'll see you guys there.